mic. Let's go. It's the 10th of October 1861, and after the fall of Fort Washington, the Confederate Army of, I think, Northern Virginia is now pushing towards Washington, D.C. We have a total force of 35,000 Confederate troops and 43 guns. Well, actually, 30,000 defending Union troops versus 34,000 Confederate troops. So it's quite equal. When it comes to quality, I'd say it's about equal as well. This Washington Defense Army is one of the more experienced and better led Union forces. Just because it's been in battle a few times during summer of 1861. Let me just quickly go through the setup for the army. We'll start on the left flank. We have 2nd Brigade defending a road leading northwards towards Washington under the 1st Corps here, Hancock. Hancock also is in charge of the Army Reserve, which is the 1st Division here. Quite experienced troops, 1 and 2 stars. At this stage of the war, that is fairly good. We have the 1st Cavalry Division standing ready on the road, also acting as a strategic reserve. We have the 2nd, 1st, and 3rd Artillery Divisions. I wish I'd named them something else because they're actually quite small at the moment, but like independent batteries, whatever you want to call them. They're holding the line. On the right, we have 1st New York Division, which is militia. So they're not that great, but they're holding the 2nd line. In the front, we have individual regular army infantry regiments here. It's their first battle because they've been taken out of garrison from forts around in the north of Washington, where I don't feel I need them. So they haven't been stuck into a division. They are under army command. So McClellan is exercising individual command over these divisions. Strangely enough, one of them here has a star, even though it's his first battle. So I guess it's one of those scripted units, along with the Iron Brigade here, which has a level 3 perk of Iron Discipline. Although no experience stars, but just their perk is. So cohesion increase 49% faster, elite units. Yeah, don't know how. I guess they don't have better morale, but they recover faster. That makes sense, I guess. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and we expect the rebels to approach from the southwest down here, take the road, and approach our lines in the north. Well, let's go. The weather is mostly clear. It's a cold fall day, I suppose. Excellent for war. The man won't suffer from the scorching sun. Well, I wouldn't believe so in October. Interesting fact is that the Union Army didn't control this exit point or entrance point here, but if you place a unit close to it during setup, it will turn from white to blue, so you can capture entrance points. Otherwise, our supply line should be down here to the left. Well, that would be east, since we're looking down from north towards the south. We don't have any. We have a creek here, but it's running perpendicular to our front line, so we can't really use it. We have a river covering Rock Creek to the right, to the west. So the terrain isn't really. I mean, it's an open battlefield. Now we'll see how much Longstreet is it commanding the Confederate Army is going to try to outsmart us. When it comes to, we'll see where we have some reserves, right? We have a strong frontal line. Okay, I didn't say that, but in the center along the road, we have the very strong 1st Pennsylvania Division, 9,000 men under McCall. They consist of brigades, and I take brigades to mean that they have 3-year contracts. So these are some scripted units that you get from the start of the campaign, and they are, so I want them to gain as much experience as possible, because they will have like 2.5 years of service left. I don't know what happened. If you see militia in the name, like the New York division here, it means they only have 12-month contracts, and I suppose they will get dissolved after 12 months, but I really don't know. I don't know. I said it before in this series of videos, I'll mention it again, that you have scripted units with 3-month contracts at the midsummer of 1861, with only 11 days of service left. They get transformed into 12-month volunteers contracts. If that's the case with these 12-month contracts that you have on the map from the start now, I don't know, or if they get dissolved and around half of their troops get sent back to the volunteer pool. We are only days away from having negotiated a new act in House of Congress, maybe, where we can recruit 3-year recruits contracts. So the Union Army is going to grow substantially after this battle. So if we can win this, protect Washington, and then... So this is Civil War music? Yeah. Let's try another one. This is a bit more. Found it a bit hard to find copyright-free music from the Civil War. I thought that would be super easy. I mean, those songs shouldn't be copyright protected. I'm fed up with the soundtrack of the game, so I need to change it up, mix it up a bit. Now we could scout with the cavalry. But McClellan is he's confident that this is the only road across the Aqueduct Bridge in Northern Virginia, I suppose. I don't know if this is a famous landmark. I don't know which bridge this is. Is this the bridge you're talking about? No, that's a ford here. Okay. Aqueduct Bridge. Nope. Bridge down here? Nope. Ford. So it's funny, they're talking about Aqueduct Bridge, but that could be it. But it looks like a ford as well. But it's Washington D.C. These troops are defending Washington D.C. 10:30, and no Confederates have been spotted. If we lose this, I suppose we lose the war, because losing Washington wouldn't be good in 1861. Although McClellan and Army of the Potomac, they've been resting and refitting inside Pennsylvania, Washington D.C. of course, not Pennsylvania, but nearby, for I'd say more than 6 weeks. So I've gotten their readiness up, and I don't see any shaky units except for one. This battery here, individually attached to the army headquarters, is only stable. First battle 67%, fighting spirit 51%. I just think they're inexperienced. It's not like they've been in combat and are shaky because of that. The entire army should be battle ready. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I should have started a little bit later when we sighted the Confederates. I didn't. As for the rest of the war, the summer rate is 61. Okay, here we are. Let's skip that. Hold that thought. We have cavalry heading up here. 1st Virginia, 500 recognition, no, reconnoiter force, recon force. And no wonder they shortened that word to recon all the time. Reconnaissance force. Do I want to counter that? Sure. I guess I'll send some cavalry over there, right? Custer. And another regiment. 5th US Cavalry Regiment. You go over there. Thing is, Palmer, the commander, I'll have him. I lack experienced and skilled division commanders. Well, the Union has slightly worse commanders than the Confederate, at least from the vanilla campaign playing the Confederacy. Here they come. In the middle we have Pierce and H.C. Withing. These are 2,000 strong and 2,000. Okay, these are really large brigades here. They're approaching our fortification line. Since they're heading down into this forest farming village here, they're lining up. Well, all according to plan. Some Virginia scouts here on our left flank. Pierce is lining up. Infantry approaching on the right. It's fine. I don't feel too worried. It's 1 o'clock, midday. All right. They are under artillery fire from our batteries. It looks impressive, but we only have like 50 guns. So it's early war artillery support. But it's better than nothing, of course. Another weird Civil War song. So I suppose they're doing some sort of staggered echelon assault here in the center. At least the AI is using more than one brigade. This is just a small Louisiana 3rd Regiment, 1,000 men. So around 5,000 men pushing up towards the creek in the center. What do we got here on the right flank? These guys are a bit Bartow, 2,000, and experienced Stonewall's Brigade 1400. He like elite, not elite, but early war 1 star it's a lot better than no stars. Same here with the Virginians. Wow, I'm sorry, the music. I'll work. March of the Space Duck. Yeah, I'll work on finding better. Apparently I didn't spend enough time locating Civil War music. A bit worried about these Virginians here on the right flank. There's only 500 of them. Okay, here we go. We have a full. Well, why am I surprised? You know, but so we obviously gonna have a push on our right flank. So at 2 o'clock, McClellan holds a war council, and I suppose he's going to commit 1st New York Division entirely to his right flank here. So I'm gonna send these boys up here. There's only 800 of these guys. Alright, so New York division is now entirely, they're not in the center anymore, and I wonder what's gonna take their place. Well, nothing for now. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have these cavalry units fall into single line and kind of skirmish for us in front of the infantry. See if that works. Now, I think I'll have to commit the rest of the cavalry to the right flank, just because if you don't, they'll be kind of out of command range. I won't commit these two last squadrons, regiments, but they'll sit within command range. No, the center isn't doing well. They're taking all that artillery fire. I'm actually dismounting and using these as, well, not skirmishes, that wouldn't be the right word, but scouts, no. Foot cavalry. So, battle is joined at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's the 4th New York Militia opening up with their skirmishing detachment versus 1st Virginia Cavalry Scouting Detachment. I'd say the right flank is very well protected now. We're seeing some lateral movement in the center here. Okay, they're joining up. The right flank and the center are joining up, but the Confederates might be a bit shaky from that siege of the Washington fort. They were sieging across the river of the Potomac, and yet they took a very strongly held fort. I don't understand how that happened, but then I know nothing about the game's sieges, except that you seem to have very low odds. Okay, they're counter-marching a bit here under artillery fire in the center. I think they should rest up outside of artillery range. That's what I would do instead of just keep them marching. Yeah. Okay, here comes a cavalry charge in the center. It's the 7th Virginians, 600 men. That's very brave. Very brave. And kind of foolish, if you ask me. Kind of foolish. Typical AI behavior in this game. No, they're running away after one salvo. All right. No, they're not. Okay. These skirmishers are... We have some artillery here. I guess we'll have to send out skirmishes and harass those artillery batteries, don't we? It's the 12th US Infantry Regiment. It's their first battle, so even though they're in good cover, they have this red first battle experience icon on them. We now have some sort of elite here. Is it B's Brigade, 1 star, 2000? Okay, here they are go. Here comes the center. It's a bit of a picket charge here. Is it uphill? No, they're kind of advancing on flat ground in the depth of the valley here. But they are approaching fortified positions with artillery support, so we'll see how far they get. I suspect not very far. You know, they are rebels. They have a little bit of a Union vibe here. Gray jackets and light blue pants. Isn't that Union uniformy? Here they come. Here comes the rebels. Hold, men, hold. Yeah. Right, so we don't have any reserves, so I think I'll send the 1st Division down towards the attempted Union breakthrough. They are in columns, as you can see, so that should make them move over here a little bit faster. Right. Question is, are they gonna be able to get into melee? We have 4th US Infantry Regiment opening up close range. It seems that Union forces are hesitating here. Now, why don't we flank them? No, we can't flank them, but we could use this brigade here, send out some skirmishers, and we're just gonna have them flank Bartow's brigade. I think that will be quite an unpleasant experience. Oh, look at this. I want to do the same here. No, these guys can't. Okay, 12th US Regiment is stable but shaky. Yeah, is it because they're skirmishers? They're taking a lot of artillery fire, aren't they? They're gonna lay down in their protection here. And I'm gonna use these skirmishers. What about here? I feel a bit annoyed about the artillery battery here in the center, or right flank more. Oh boy. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we have a full brigade assault in the center. But it doesn't look like Bartow's brigade is gonna make it. They are falling back. Here comes Marshall's brigade. B's brigade is standing firm, standing strong. Okay, we have a fairly excessive... Okay, we have another division. Okay. I guess it's time to deploy the rest of the cavalry here on our right flank. We are stretching... They're trying to outflank us on our right flank. Was it expected? No, I wouldn't say it was expected. It's actually quite unexpected. Well, I'm glad to see the AI is not just marching up. So... Well, that's a little concern to us. We'll just keep on digging in here. I have a house rule that if I defend an important objective like Washington, I'm allowed to use fortifications in 1861, but I refrain from using them under certain circumstances. We have a last... Marshall is charging, and Wow, 4th US Infantry Regiment is shaking here, but I think they're being driven back, aren't they? Yes, they are. That's fortunate because, well, we don't have any reserves yet in location. We got a little bit thrown out of position here on our right flank, I have to admit. So I think we're gonna send these boys into march columns and have one of them move over to the towards the center. It's 3:20 in the afternoon and it doesn't appear like the rebels gonna break through the 10th of October. Oh, these boys are really shaking here. I wonder if I can lay them down in their trench. Look at this. What are they doing over here? But it's pretty cool. The AI is using skirmishers like they are. No. They're outflanking as they are. These guys apparently didn't get the order to move. Okay. It seems the cavalry is going to have to fight here. Yeah, I don't think a single regiment is gonna make it. 3rd Louisiana Regiment. I think I recognize 3rd Louisiana Regiment. They've been in another fight. Okay, the center is clean, but the angle here, not so much. So we're gonna try to send out some more skirmishes this way. Okay, so they kind of threw us out of position a little bit here. Problem is it's oh, wait. Look at this. No, all right. Okay. I'll move them into the center. Get a little Gettysburg vibe from this battle here. The fishhook is extending to on the right flank, right? Ooh, this cavalry is not doing so well. All right, but the Union is falling back. I suppose I should move them back then because they're so shaken. Stable morale? Okay. Well, they held off the first assault, so we can kind of consolidate the line here. We need some more reinforcements facing, well, you know what, where's the First Division, I want you to move up into the angle here. There we go. I think that should do it. We can just move the first corps over this way because there's nothing attacking on the left flank. So we have first corps on the way over towards the right flank, reinforcing. Wow, these skirmishers are brave, really brave. Now, this is interesting. That order went through. Yeah, it did. Oh, there comes the courier. All right, perfect. And 2nd Division has started their counter march over to the center, and they're gonna take a position as reserve. But 1st Division is going to join the battle line here. Stones, troops. Okay. Well, they're nervous. Well, no wonder. They're facing the entire Confederate army. Why don't you fall back a bit? So we have second... You could fall into line, couldn't you? And... I think it would be helpful if we had some skirmishers in these forests here. Yeah. You do that march in front of the batteries instead of behind it. That's fine. That's fine. It's just fine. They're using the terrain, I suppose, sneaking through this forest here. Being very, very sneaky. Open up fire. Lansing's detachment from the 2nd New York Militia is engaging 7th MSG. Wonder what MSG, what state? Missouri Guard? I don't know what state that is, but yeah. MSG. I don't know. Well, seems so far the 1st New York Division is doing fine on the right flank. They have kind of stretched out the line, built some breastworks, and here comes a charge in the center. 7th Virginia. Are they at it again? Huh, yeah, okay. Well, cavalry charges against fortified infantry. Is that something you learned from a Napoleonic warfare manual? Longstreet? I don't know. Ooh, they moved up and dismounted behind this fence here. That's not good. They are in protection. All right. So let's see if we can support this firefight. This regiment is so small, 600 men, that it can't send out any skirmishers. Oh, we didn't need to. They retreated. Very wise. Very wise. Well, we had the 3rd Artillery Division supporting from behind the line, didn't we? Okay, we have a bit of a push here. We have a bit of a push. No, that's not what I asked them to engage, and yeah, they are engaging. Good. Wow. 2nd New York Militia is in pretty bad shape here. I wonder if I can have them fall back and rest up a bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and we'll send in the 3rd Militia instead and have them put them in the line. I think that's a good choice. They do have... Oh, they already have their skirmishes out. So, the Ohio Militia, take up the 2nd line here, please. And Michigan militia, you kind of already are in reserve here, but oh boy, that scared these poor 8th US Infantry Regiment. I'm gonna have them lay down and rest for a bit. It lowers rate of fire, as far as I'm aware, and not much else. What happened to these outflanking guys over here? They seem to have gotten themselves a bit lost. Now, cavalry in the Union Army have Sharps carbines, and Custer is giving them hell. 9 rounds per minute at 285 yards with mediocre accuracy. Sharps carbines is a very strong weapon this early in the war. Someone is wounded in action. That is Custer. Custer is wounded. Well, he bravely fought off with his 60th US Cavalry Regiment the rebel push on the right flank. At 6:40 in the evening, the sun is sinking in the sky, and McClellan, you know, he's feeling relieved in his camp, smoking his pipe. Here comes another push. First New York militia holding the line versus Russell's brigade. Yeah. Seems to be more of an artillery duel right now. The Confederate offensive seems to have died down. Haha, here comes Trapper here. We are still being a bit stretched here on the right flank. How is that possible? Are we just gonna say, yeah, we're just gonna fall back behind these fences with the cavalry. I think we don't need to fight this far forward. Okay, we have more cavalry coming up here. First Virginia. Even though we're laying down, pushing them back. We will use. Okay, we lost the first breastwork, so first Michigan, form a line and go up there and defend that breastwork, please. .520, early evening, late afternoon. Okay, these guys are still in a fight. Huh. Welsh detachment. Huh, they're heroes. Suffering 31 losses, but now they're running away. That's unfortunate. But they've been out delaying the Confederates for a long while. Okay, here comes, I don't know, Trapper. Cool. I'm gonna hit him with some skirmishers. Because why not? Cavalry weapons, these guys are infantry, aren't they? This is not a good assault. Trapper is unsupported, so I think he should have waited for more troops, but you know, you do what you do, Trapper. I guess the music stopped, but it's 6 o'clock in the evening, so I guess high time. Alright. And the rebels are so close to Washington, but yet so far away. McDowell's... No, sorry. McClellan is holding the line still. Although there are some shaky regiments and brigades here and there. It's not a given thing, but I still feel we are holding the line quite well. We're gonna use this militia to harass the artillery behind. Well, first we're gonna take care of Marshall's brigade here. There we go. The left part of the flank is untouched. There's no engagements there. I'm relieved to see that, but the center is heavily engaged. Okay, now the skirmishers are advancing. No more feud. Do we have? Yeah, we have melee. And not really a lot of what do you call it? Reinforcements nearby, but I need to pause here for a bit. We are going to form up a attack column and charge in there in melee, and we'll just do the same here with these fellas on the right. They're gonna leave their forts. Let's see how that goes. And they're charging in, and hopefully they will drive away. Now we got routed, didn't we? Yeah, both sides got routed. Okay, so we are unstable, but they are, I can't tell what Stonewall's brigade. They lost 400 and we lost 300. So that was a pretty heavy melee. It went fast. I wish I could have examined it a bit better. So we're down one brigade, aren't we? Well, maybe McCall here, if I put him on rally, do you think he'll help the 4th US Infantry Regiment? No, because that's a army resource. Well, let's see if McClellan wants to talk to them. I don't understand how rally works, but hey, never know, might work. I've seen it work sometimes. The right flank is clear for the evening at 6:40 in the evening. But let's send out some skirmishers because they don't have any infantry support now, these batteries. So I think it's a good idea to harass the artillery. Skirmishers are very efficient versus isolated artillery. Isolated, I mean, end of the day. It's 7 o'clock, 10th of October, and the day has ended. The losses for the day are 1,100 casualties for the Union and 3,500 Confederates. That's a 3.5 to 1, and it's 10% of the rebel army. That's fairly serious. Resupplied, we are getting 10, 11, 9, 49%, 16. I mean, I'm just trying to get an over 47%. What I don't understand is why is the 47% resupply barrel red? It's not that like all 14-15% barrels are also red. So the color coding, I need to read the manual. Now we can deploy again, and I think I'm fairly good with my current deployment. We can't trust the rebel deployments, so we're just gonna ignore them. They might as well have thrown themselves over on the other flank here. We don't know that. We don't know that. But what we can do is we can reinforce some of these. Let's see how. Okay, they seem to have rested during the night, although their morale has taken some hits. You know, I suppose I could move around some troops. but that feels a bit like cheating. Where do you think the Union army, no, the rebel army is going to attack? In the center again? It seems so. Now, what we could do is we could grab the 2nd division, put them into line formation. The first thing that you do every day is you give the entire army order to you're allowed for long range fire. Again, you have to do it every day, so that's a good advice. We take the 2nd division, form them up here in the center as a reserve. Okay, who's gonna sit in that little... we have this 1st division here. Yeah. The Michigan militia, we put them in the trench. And we have the reserve Connecticut capers. They started... No, they actually achieved their own perk by experience. They are dug in Ace of Spade troops. That means they're better at fighting in entrenchments. Right. Are they fully upgraded? Yes, they are. Okay, we still have some points left, even after upgrading these forts to the maximum. It's been a lot of digging during the night. Are we expecting something on the right flank? Well, I don't know, but if there is an attack on the right flank here, we might as well build another fort here. Well, fort isn't exactly right, but trench? Parapet? There we go. Who's gonna... I guess... Wait a minute here. Alright. Okay. Guess I need to position the army reserve a bit manually here. You never know. There we go. I think, okay. Yeah, I think this should be good. Same as yesterday, except some small adjustments. Okay. Let's go. Second day. It's the 11th of October. I could probably micromanage this, but I reinforced the hook of the fish hook. The bend in the line. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, alright. Let's go. I think these boys can lay down just right from the start of the battle. There's really no reason for them to take more damage than what they can stand up when there's an assault coming in. Where's the rebel attack? It seems like they're hitting the center. They're trying to break the center. They do have some troops. These seems to have gotten themselves stuck down here. You know, maybe I should engage them with my cavalry. We'll see about that. Here comes spears. We have a bit of a feud going on here in the artillery. That's not good. Is this a fresh brigade? No, 3rd Louisiana. No, not at all. 3rd Louisiana Regiment. I recognize them. They were in a fight yesterday, and I seen them in a fight earlier, so they're losing troops. Lay down, man. Wait for them to come. No reason to take more losses than necessary. Alright, so it's an artillery duel in the morning. Is it speed 10 duel, artillery duel? Can't remember how many pieces, artillery pieces, the rebels brought to this battle. Suspect it's fewer than what we got. They're bombarding the center here. Yeah, I don't want my regular army units here to take more losses than necessary, but I guess someone has to take losses. Do I want to move up skirmishers to engage here? That's kind of asking for it, isn't it? We'll give it another hour of artillery fire and see how we fare. 12th US Regiment, 125 losses, 110 losses, 89 losses. They are suffering. They are suffering here. You know, maybe we should give these. Wow. We don't. Are these not firing? I don't think they are. Sherman's. Oh, they're not. Let's see if I can give them counter battery fire. Does that help? No. Oh, sneaky rebels have put up their artillery where I can't see. I'm gonna try to engage over here. Does that help? Oh yeah, that helps. That helps. How about these guys? Counter battery fire and manual right click fire order. They are turning their attention to the rebel batteries over there on the right flank. Oh, or in the center. In the center. That's good. We need to suppress those batteries because my front 114 losses, 132 losses. That's not good. That's not good. I should have. Maybe I should have put out expendable militia formations in these front trenches, but feels a bit gamey. And you know, you never know. You might see a rebel push at the end of the afternoon. Here comes something. A bit winded. Smith's brigade, aren't you? Are you routing or you're assaulting? I don't know what you're doing. Hello, you can't kill me. Maybe so, maybe so. 10 o'clock. Okay, not super exciting. I guess my feedback would be that the AI needs to be better at pausing before charging. They generally march from the entrance point directly to the enemy army, and then without stopping and reforming, they just charge in. I guess it's a little bit better than before, maybe, or maybe not. Of course, it's hard to. Maybe they shouldn't have attacked 1-to-1 odds. it's hard to push an enemy off the battlefield if you don't outnumber him. I'd say 2 to 1. It's fairly certain you can push him off the battlefield as a human player. 3 to 1 definitely. So I do have the Confederate AI on 1 step lower than average aggressiveness. So this is a fairly aggressive attack for that aggressiveness setting. Although they haven't been attacking over and over and over in this campaign. Attacks have been fairly decently chosen by the AI. I can't complain about that. They haven't been suiciding. My last campaign as the Confederates, I played at normal aggressiveness, and I felt that the Union, even though there are 5 levels, and I played at 3, the medium one, I felt that the AI was, a bit suicidal. I have to say. Alright, this is gonna be quite a boring battle, especially if you're in the regular US Army here, in the front trenches. This is no fun for them. But what can we do? What the hell can we do? The rebels are baiting us, that's for sure. But we promised them relief. It's now noon, and we promised them relief. So we are going to send in skirmishes from our reserve line here. Yes, we are. I need to lower the speed a bit. These are previously unengaged brigades, so these skirmishes are rather fresh. Let's see if they can reach the batteries there. Yes, they are now engaging the batteries here at the front. Well, that's gonna relieve the frontline troops, aren't they? They are far away though. They are out in the front. Brave men, well done, well done. Oh wait, there's an infantry formation here. What the hell is that? 4th New Jersey Militia. What are they doing here? I forgot about those. Okay. 2 skirmishers are still out there being heroes. Okay, let you go again, Stockton. Tell your men to bravely charge ahead. I think the artillery is actually falling back. Yes. Well done, 2nd Division. Well done, Hunter. Brigadier General Hunter. Okay. Can we drive back the last couple of artillery here? It would be excellent. This is a scripted brigade, old brigade, 1st STVT. They are 24-month contracts, even though they start the war as 24-monthers. When you start the war with 12-month contracts as the longest possible contract. I think we've driven the artillery back, and let's go again. So we're gonna roleplay McClellan. I'm not gonna go on a counter-offensive. McClellan is just too careful and cautious. I mean, this would just be abusing the AI to rape these troops. So we're not gonna do that. If I had Grant or Sherman, I might do it. And if the AI was a bit better, but they're not. Look, we have artillery here. I don't know if I'm gonna capture that, but hey, let's get us some artillery. Huh. This unit is so small that it can't pick up artillery. I think that's the case. Same here. Yep. What about this one? Yep, they can pick up this one as well, I suppose. Here comes the Union. Okay, now we need to go down to lower speed. Alright, skirmishers, fall the hell back. Fall the hell back. What the hell? Now here comes the Union push. We have some elite troops leading. Stonewall's brigade is leading the push. They suffered very heavy casualties, but they are 2 stars. They have that rebel morale. They're going for it. They're going for it. Are they trying to salvage their artillery pieces? Maybe. Yeah, these detachments are not gonna fare so well. Let's see if we can drive them back though. Here comes 7th. I'm gonna remove these from to fire at will, right? Because we don't need counter battery fire. And I suppose give them manual or fire orders. I think you need to do that just to have them engage, like with the fire at will order. Maybe not, I don't know. Okay, these skirmishers not doing so hot. Not broken yet. Pretty weird. Do we have melee here? They didn't reach the line, but they are kind of messing up our yeah, okay, so that was a bad idea, trying to grab that artillery. Okay, very bad idea, very bad idea. Okay. Now I almost feel like my right flank is too strong and the center is a bit weak. But I mean, yeah, the rebels are reeling from their losses yesterday, that's for sure. I don't think there's much fight left in them from yesterday. They suffered heavy losses. So there's that. Okay, we have fighting on the right flank as well. Oh boy, I need... Yeah, that didn't work out so well. Wow, look at this charge in the center. It's gonna be Stand up, man. Stand up. Fight. Yeah, they're trying to break our center. Yeah, we'll punish them for that. We'll punish them for that, for sure. Three o'clock in the afternoon, and yeah, the rebels, they're just falling back in disarray. The losses are just too heavy to sustain. The Union positions are too strong. No surprise there, really. Stand up, man. Stand up. Enemies retreating, okay. Yeah, I mean, that frontal assault cost them another 3,500 casualties. They're up to 7,000 losses. So, yeah, I think it's time to beat a retreat for the rebels here. Congratulations, McClellan. You defended Washington. It's the first attack on Washington, but we have been fighting south of the Potomac River in Alexandria. So it's not McClellan's first battle. Maybe it's at least the second, maybe even the third. Yeah, I think there were 2 Bull Run Manassas battles in Virginia, and now a third battle at the end of the summer. Well, it's actually fall 1861. So, here's the thing. The AI, it's not able to conduct... I mean, it's much to ask for an AI to conduct maneuvers offensively in a game like this. But what you could do is you could script and set a rule that if you have low cohesion, bad morale, if you're wavering morale, don't push. They actually rested a bit on the morning of this battle. That means that you can set... I mean, the AI knows how to rest their troops, yet they never do when they arrive, the first day on the battlefield. They just send their brigades in one by one piecemeal. They lost 20 artillery pieces and 7,000 men and 500 cavalry. We could inspect a little bit before we leave the battle here. Let's see if I can get Union Army Potomac killed. No, I want to see inflicted losses here. Is this it? Fame? No, these are values. Oh, you can actually see fame, leadership, initiative in values here. And the average. So it's around 30. You have a little bit better on administration, around 40, and leadership 40. Okay, so that's cool. Can I write remarks here? Oops. Oh. No, I want to see how many... Oh, here's casualties inflicted. So as you can see here, the artillery actually made around a 1,200 or so losses in this battle. That's around 20%. So the artillery contributed, but look at Pennsylvania Division, 1,000. And these US infantry regiments made some decent contribution as well. They were in the front line, that's why I put them there. Number of engagements, I wonder if that's how many shots they fired, I suppose. Total victories, I don't know, is that... Is that the total casualties they inflicted? No. Okay. Let's see, in the Pennsylvania here. Wow. 2nd Brigade. 800 killed. Row under rolling. Okay. I don't know how he managed to do such terrific damage to the enemy, but good for him. Where is he? 2nd. Yeah, we're not gonna find him, are we? Alright, so time to probably do some promotions and maybe shuffle a few leaders around. It's a bit boring to seal club the inept AI. On the other hand, there were very few wonky AI behaviors, orders on cancelled or initiated by the AI. So this is the way a battle should work. It's just that the enemy AI should be a little bit stronger. So it was enjoyable. We captured rifles and we took 1,000 prisoners. We don't have a prisoner camp. We might have to build that. Okay, kind of a long one, but it's a major battle, decisive battle of the war, because now the war will drag into 1862 and the Union's industrial strength will come to bear, and in only 0.9 days we will have new recruitments. So see you in the next one and I'll report on that matter. Bye.